I don't know about you, but I feel busier than I've ever felt before. Even though the world shut down and things slowed down, it feels like I'm supposed to be in more places at certain times than before any of this got started. Can you identify? And the truth is, no matter what organization or business or church you're connected to, you're gonna find that to be the case. So I am really excited and thankful that you took a couple minutes just to get up to speed on everything that's going on at Emmanuel. And I want to tell you about one thing that I'm really excited about because it's already been a huge help to so many. Last week we launched our COVID Conversations, and what these are a live Zoom call with a couple of our staff members and a couple of our friends from Whitestone Counseling. And they talk about all of the various things that we're facing emotionally, spiritually, mentally, relationally in this season. And so if you're going through anything like that, a difficult time in any of those capacities, I really encourage you to tune in this week. They're going to be talking about grief and loss and how do we deal with family dynamics and relational dynamics when all we kind of want to do is fight because we're living right next to each other all the time, every time. So I would love it if you'd click on the link down below and register to be a part of that. It's a really quick and easy sign up, and then you get the link for Zoom and you tune in Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And again, it's live, so you can comment with questions, and then our staff and counselors are going to take a few minutes to answer those. You'll walk away encouraged and equipped, I believe, to face this just a little bit more lightly and better in the days ahead. I also want to tell you about what was an amazing graduation parade on our campus last week. In fact, it was so amazing, I would rank it in the top 3 things that I have ever been a part of at Emmanuel. It was such a joyful day. We invited our preschool, kindergarten, 8th grade, high school, and college grads to all come out and be celebrated for their accomplishment. So we had a few staff and some volunteers out directing traffic, but even more people celebrating with horns and bells and whistles and signs and jumping up and down, and we played Pomp and Circumstance on the radio for them and announced their names, and we gave them a bundt cake, and Culver's gave them a sundae, and it was an amazing day, and we saw a lot of people just finally get to experience the joy of graduating. And I'm excited to tell you that it was actually picked up by the Chicago News. In fact, take a look.
This is graduation weekend for many schools, and communities are finding ways to really do celebrate this time despite the pandemic.
Way to go!
Look at them go there. Yesterday, Emmanuel Church in Gurnee hosted a parade for graduates all across Lake County. And from preschool through college, they were all celebrated. All were invited to hop in their cars for the drive-through celebration in the church's parking lot. Glad to see that happening.
Isn't that so cool? Isn't it cool to see the church highlighted for the right reasons? Isn't it cool to see a newscast talk about a church that's for their community? I love getting to be a part of that. Thank you for helping make that possible, whether that's through your generosity of finances or time or prayer. If you looked at a weather map, by the way, that day, there was a storm to the north and a storm to the south, but nothing right over our parking lot. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. So any way that you contributed to that, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know I speak for a couple hundred graduates. Thank you for making it a very special day for them. Another way that we're planning on being for our community is hosting a blood drive with our partners over at LifeSource. If you would be willing and interested in donating blood, you do need to register, and the link is just down below. That's going to be coming up about the middle of June, and you're going to have the chance to give something that so many people are in desperate need of right now. So let's help our frontline workers and first responders and keep them supplied with the things that they need to help those that are in need. You can do that again through the link just down below. And then finally, this life and this crisis, this pandemic, it was not meant to be faced alone, and you don't have to. I want to encourage you to become a part of a community group today. And you might be wondering, how do we do that when we're not supposed to leave our house and we're supposed to stay 6 feet apart and we're supposed to do all the social distancing thing? We have figured out a way to do groups online, to create create community through the internet. We use a lot of Zoom and a few FaceTime things here and there, but we figured out a way to do it and help you find relationships and people to walk through this with. And also, we believe that your best chance of getting close to Jesus is with other people. So whether it's a survive this thing or grow closer to Jesus, or just need somebody to know my name and I need to know their name, community groups is the great next step for you. So make sure you check that out, again, down below and on our website. I hope that you are having a great week and you are looking forward to an awesome weekend. I'm going to see you on Sunday at 10 a.m. We're going to be continuing our series called Own It, and we're going to be talking about prayer, and you'll have to tune in to see what I'm talking about. But that's at 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then our IC Kids stuff is at 11, and it's going to be another great week. And then our student ministry, our IC Youth, tube, social media, video stuff, I don't remember what we're calling it right now, but it all kicks off for the week on Sunday night at 6 p.m. So I hope that you'll tell a student about it and sit with them maybe and hear what they're hearing and then have a conversation when it's over with. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great weekend.